Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we have Save the Dates, as well as Game to Give updates. Oh yeah, and a new dungeon tomorrow. Happy TWAB's Day, Guardians. This week, we have quite a bit to get into, but first, happy Season of the Seraph launch week. Okay, no more yelling. On deck, I promise my last pirate-themed pun for this week's TWAB. We've got a little bit of TLDR from last season, some Save the Dates for this season, and some, oh, by the ways, just to toss in for good measure. We also have a few rad announcements, and honestly, I'll stop rambling now. Here we go. First up, we have a quick TLDR, but also, I want to read now because I don't remember what was said. We know we share a lot of information in a variety of spaces across our site, and last season was jam-packed with sneak peeks, so we wanted to gather up the links and put them all together here for you. So for exotic and weapon perk changes, you can actually click this link right here, guys, and it takes you to essentially update 6.3.0, which we've already went over, but again, if you want to view it and read it for yourself, you can. Ability changes actually takes you to a TWAB back in early November. The weapon tuning update actually takes you to the TWAB last week, and pretty much all of these links takes you to a TWAB specifically outlining everything that went live earlier this week. So I know like update 6.3.0, it kind of has everything already in it, but it's like bullet points, right? It's like literally one after another. But if you're looking to like read in more depth and see all of those, you can. I will say though, we do have videos on every single one of those if you want to check them out. Again, links to every single one of them will be in the description below. Now, just a note, some of the formatting on those links might be a little off to ongoing site maintenance. Now, of course, those posts aren't the end-all be-all to changes within the game, but they are a good starting point for the conversation we continue to have. As always, sound off on socials with any questions. Now, coming up for Season of the Seraph, we do have a few save the dates, starting with the Dawning. That's right, guys, it launches next Tuesday, man. Talk about jam-packed. Also, the last TWAB of 2022 will actually be December the 15th. Iron Banner will be January the 3rd, and Trials will actually begin the weekend of December 16th. Also, we just released, I guess, like a quest preview video of Revisioon 0. That too will be released December the 20th, guys. It is a jam-packed month. Now, moving on to Game to Give. Game to Give 2022 has arrived, and we would like to thank all Guardians for the support so far. The 4th edition of the Bungie's Foundation annual fundraising and streaming marathon runs until December 22nd. This year's event is our biggest yet, and we encourage all Guardians to get involved. There are so many ways to do so. Exciting new donation incentives, including the Lighthearted Exotic Sparrow, complete with a Heart Exhaust Trail. Oh, look at that! Exclusive lifetime fundraising rewards, and over 110 featured streamers to tune into with Twitch drops activated. No lie, Bungie, I have actually wanted to do this for so long. I just don't know where to go to even sign up for this. But big shout out to everyone involved in this fundraising activity. It really does go to a good cause. Now help us reach our $2.5 million goal this year and celebrate the revamp of the Bungie Foundation's flagship program, previously known as iPads for Kids, to the new Little Lights program. This new and improved program will feature our new proprietary Little Lights app designed to curate age-appropriate entertainment, distraction, communication, and educational content for pediatric patients based on their unique needs at any moment of their hospital journey. Head on over to gametogive.com to learn about Little Lights, donate, or fundraise, all while earning some incredible in-game incentives. By the way, that emblem looks good. Now, new season, new rewards in the Bungie Store. Okay, I tried to cut this section, but only because I've literally missed the last 2 or 3 things I wanted before they sold out, and I'm only a teeny tiny bit sad about it. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Anyway, I know that this week is new season, new me, so if you haven't checked out what we have over in the Bungie Store as a reset, well, that makes sense because there's content to play. Here, let me give you a quick snapshot of what we've got. First up, we have Moments of Triumph t-shirts, a seal, and a patch. And tomorrow, December the 9th, be sure to check out even more Bungie rewards from this season, including this Tex Mechanica Henley and a few stunning medallion pins. And to top it all off, we have these new plushies and this cute as heck mug, and you know what? Just go check it all out. Guys, dude, we have to be getting Tex Mechanica stuff for the dungeon, right? I've been avoiding all the spoilers, but there's too many signs that we are getting Tex Mechanica themed armor, maybe weapons, maybe the new exotic's gonna be Tex Mechanica. Moving on though, the dungeon is coming tomorrow. Dungeon, Spire of the Watcher at reset. If you haven't already completed the free introductory mission of the Witch Queen, you will need to do that first. This is all for now. Personally, I still wish we had like dungeons and raids launching on the weekend, but that is what it is. Supposedly like too many technical difficulties can happen over the weekend, so it's better for Bungie to actually launch it during a weekday when Bungie's actually present at their studio. Now, World Premiere, the Game Awards are tonight. It's streaming live with tons of awesome world premieres. Does anyone else say it in the voice, or is it just me? Awards, trailers, Muppets, and awesome video game news and announcements. We get to join in on the fun with a little something to show off. The pre-show actually starts at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, and the main show ramps up at 5 p.m. Pacific. Tune in to see a first look at our newest Lightfall gameplay trailer. You can find a stream on your platform of choice. Okay, guys, we're getting a gameplay trailer tonight from this. So we will be live streaming streaming this over on our Twitch, fellas. Feel free to come by. We'll be live. We're probably going to watch the entire Game Awards show because it really is so good, guys. Like, last year's was fantastic. They had Imagine Dragons, all the game lineups. It was wonderful. Now, the trailer they showed last year in Witch Queen really wasn't that big of a trailer. It was like a live action trailer. It kind of just gave us some clues into what the narrative was going to be with Witch Queen, especially tied to like the Enclave and what we do there with the Hidden. But this states Lightfall gameplay trailer. And we've already kind of had like a live action trailer, not really gameplay itself. So maybe we're actually going to see gameplay of Strand. So again, if you're interested in that, tonight we will be live at about 4:30 p.m. Pacific. That's 7:30 Eastern. Get your popcorn ready, fellas. I hope it's juicy. Ubisoft and Destiny 2, a fashion show for the parkour enthusiasts. Last week, we announced our crossover with our friends at Ubisoft and want to share a little more about how you can be a part of it too. Dress your Guardians up either in the styles of the fashion, Legends Cassandra, Altair, and Eivor. I hope I'm saying that right. I haven't played any of the new Assassin's Creeds. Or show us your own take on the strong and silent look. Share those over on socials with hashtag Leap into the Light. And 3 winners will be selected from each region and awarded the coveted fashion emblem. Now, leap of faith, calling our Guardians who climbed the Iron Temple back in the Rise of Iron days, or have ever yelled, "We're gonna have to wipe," before jumping off of a raid platform just to see how far you could fall, you know, for science. Oh, do we have a Thrill Seeker's dream challenge for you? Head into the world of Destiny and climb to the tallest peak, and well, leap. Record it and post it using hashtag Leap into the Light, and we will pick a few winners for hashtag Movie of the Week. Okay, what is the highest point in Destiny? Dude, I might actually do this. Now, art crossovers equals endless shenanigans. Now, artists, we hope you didn't think we were going to ask you to jump off of anything, but we do have a pretty wild request. We think you're going to want to hear this. What if you drew your Guardian within the world that Eivor lives in, or possibly bring Eivor to the tower, the Helm, Devrim's Tower, and the EDZ? The possibilities are probably endless. But who are we to put a limit on something? Prove us wrong and let's see how many hashtag Assassins of the Week choices we can put in one TWAB. By the way, some questions got brought up the other day on stream, and it was actually a Reddit thread. Could we see some crossovers with PvP games? Perhaps porting certain PvP maps from other games into Destiny 2. I really hope Bungie looks into doing that because that would be amazing, and it would of course solve the PvP map drought that we have. Outside of that, guys, matchmaking changes. There's a few changes that was made to Crucible matchmaking. These changes aim to reduce match latency, but may increase matchmaking times. We are continuing to monitor matchmaking to see if these changes make a better Crucible experience. Yeah, I've definitely noticed it in comp. It takes forever, man, to get a match sometimes, at least in the main playlist. I feel like freelance is a little bit faster. Now, Rose hand cannon. Players who had issues acquiring Rose after completing their 7 placement series matches in competitive division should no longer be experiencing that issue, and they should have received the hand cannon upon logging into Destiny 2. Yeah, guys, if you've already completed it, just simply log back in. Rose will literally drop for you, and again, you can acquire 3 of those per week. We actually did a review on the God Roll yesterday. Fantastic hand cannon. Really, it is a must-have for PvP players. Now, we do have a number of known issues. Free players may be blocked from the Season of the Plunder introductory mission, Salvage and Salvation, while Season of the Seraph is active. Players must first complete the Season of the Seraph introductory mission, Hierarchy, on Europa before they can access Salvage and Salvation in the Helm. The Project Sundown quest step may not be able to be picked up if a player's bounty inventory is full. Players will need to make room in their inventory to pick up this quest step. Some Seraph armor may display the message, "Unlock this item in collections to purchase," when viewing the seasonal vendor screen. If a player sees this message, they may still need to earn the armor elsewhere before purchasing additional armor from the vendor. I think it's the same with the weapons too, right? Like, you have to actually acquire them via the activity or the nodes or even the season pass before you can actually get them or start focusing them. Also, Rasputin's name sometimes doesn't appear when speaking. Sometimes 2 waypoints appear when Ghost is hacking the lobby door during the Mars Heist Battlegrounds. Solstice armor ornaments that are synthesized, aka transmog, no longer appear equipable. Interesting. Let me know in the comments below if your Solstice armor / ornaments aren't equipable. Also, while players have been requesting that they be given the option to synthesize both the regular Solstice 2022 armor and the glow version, we're unable to do that for this armor set. However, we are looking to making that option available next time. A player's character who can't play the Season of Seraph Hierarchy introductory mission on Europa may need to first launch into the throne world, watch the cutscene first, and then play through the first mission. Once this is complete, players can then play Hierarchy. Some players are receiving a completed seasonal challenge notification that they can't claim. Yes! This is driving me crazy. This should resolve in week 3 and or week 5. All right, so guys, if you've got OCD, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to put up with it for now. The season's artifact description before acquisition still mentions playing the Season 18 introductory mission. The catalyst for the Mana Core appears in the Kinetic tab of collections instead of the Energy tab. Artifact mods aren't appearing in regular class items, but are appearing in Artifice class items. The Unstoppable Hand Cannon mod cycles the Unstoppable perk when aiming down sights on any weapon, causing the audio to loop. It's also having issues issues were just stunning. Players can get stuck in lasers in the Europa Heist battleground. Oh, that sounds miserable. They also zap the piss out of you. The Wellspring perk is not splitting ability energy gains properly. Audio for the Cold Hard Exotic Trace Rifle has been changed, and the Rift game mode was appearing in the competitive division significantly more than intended. This issue has been resolved as of Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, it was definitely weighted way more than the other activities. Outside of that, guys, a final note here from Bungie, and there we have it, Guardians. The second to the last TWAB of 2022. Just a reminder, next week will be our last TWAB until the new year. Obviously, we don't want to spoil anything, but we know there's a lot to absorb this early in a season, so be sure to sound off on socials with any feedback or questions. We hope the start to your holiday season has already brought you peace and lots of cookies. One more time, dungeon tomorrow. There's a new dungeon coming tomorrow, just in case it wasn't clear. Stay crafty, Sam. Guys, that is your TWAB, or your second to the last TWAB. Again, two big things today. The Lightfall gameplay trailer this evening. Come by our Twitch and watch it with us. Again, if you happen to miss it, it's okay. We'll probably have a cut up and breakdown of that on YouTube as soon as we're done with that. And then tomorrow, we will also be streaming the new dungeon. And during that stream, we will be giving away that AMD GPU. Again, big shout out to AMD for sponsoring that giveaway. It's a beefy boy, so if you're interested in that, feel free to come by. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.